it's MK and welcome back to my channel. I wanted to play along with the Baby Got Scraps. What we're doing for the entire month of January is a perfect way to introduce Thumbnail Thursday. Now, it's anything smaller than a 12 by 12. So it could be a pocket page, it could be a 12 by 12 pocket page, but all the little things that I see is all the pockets are their own little page. No, this is a layout all on its own, or it can be a layout all on its own. It could be a traveler's notebook. It could be, like I said, Project Life or pocket card pages. It could be a mini album. It could be a card. Anything that is not 12 by 12, that is what Thumbnail Thursday is going to be all about. Now, hopefully I'll have a cute little intro page for that. I'm working on it. But what do I have? I have some scraps. Now, I have two different ones here because this one's not going to take very long, but I decided that because of the colors of this one, I decided to go with Graphic 45 scraps. Over here, I have just like I said, random little bits. I have some chipboard pieces that I probably won't use because they are a little too thick for pocket cards, but it's okay. I do have 3 full photos, and on the other side I have 3 full photos, but the Graphic 45 fits on, you know, goes with all of these photos very well. So I wanted to do that really quickly. And over here I have a little bit more brighter neon colors. So I brought these pages or elements over here from the Stampin' Up, I don't even know what it was called, a Whale of a Time or something like that, paper pad. It was a 6x6 paper pad, and then it came with like a punch, it came with stamps, came with everything, but I only pulled out the papers because, again, my photos take up all the pockets, and then I have one space over here and a lonely little frog. He's so cute. I also pulled out this scrap that was hanging on by the thread, actually. It was just hanging out in my ocean bin that I have, my category ocean. Actually, it's water. It's a category of water, anything that has to do with the water. So it's got ocean, beach, aquarium, anything like that. So my category is water, and I really like this stripe right here. The beach ones probably don't go, but this is kind of cute, the little shell going on there. So different tones and different colors for my photos that they represent. Okay, so I've got that, and then like I said, this one here is kind of a little bit more of the darker, not so bright tones. So these ones go over here, and I wanted, like I said, I just really wanted to introduce Thumbnail Thursdays for you guys, and also play along with the Baby Got Scraps hop that we are doing for the entire month of January. So I'm going to get started. The basis of what I am doing here is shuffling through my papers and deciding what I have to use and what will work with my photos. So I do end up speeding this process up quite a bit because it did make for quite a long video. I apologize about having to speed it up, but I didn't want to take out this process. It's a slow process, but it's a learning curve as well. Sometimes I want to fill up all the dead space within my photos and draw your eye into just your, just what I took a picture of. And sometimes I just want to add a label and write down why I took this photo or why it was important to put it in my scrapbook. And that's about it. So for these photos, I am just basically, especially the stingray ones, I am taking up all that dead space in the sand and having the eye go down the page. These were very boring, very plain photos. There was nothing about them. In fact, these photos are from 2006, back when the cameras weren't as great as they are now. And so the photos aren't very stellar, but I still want the viewer to see them, if that makes any sense. I just want to bring that eye down. And so I am shuffling through all of these bits and pieces, and I am determined to use what I brought out. However, it doesn't work that way. I am unable to
get what I am looking for with just the leftover pieces. I fussy cut out images, just like that little seahorse. I fussy cut him out of a little card, a back of a card actually. And here in a few minutes, I'm going to go and get more embellishments. And when I went to go look for more embellishments, I found a smaller little pack of these Graphic 45 ocean blue or blue ocean little bits. And so I cut out another seahorse. I found more little, what are they? Not labels, bands. Oh my goodness. I forgot what they're called. The little strips. Wow. Go me. So anyways, I found a little bit more, but then I also found this Kaiser Craft beach themed little kit, and I thought that the colors matched perfectly. However, it was all about the beach, and it's like, no, I'm not at a beach, I'm at an aquarium, so that does not work really well. And I'm just trying to find little things here and there that one, the sayings work with what's in the photo, and two, it's got all the colors, right? I don't want them to all just be blue. So I'm adding a little bit of brown into each one. I love these little stamps that I found in order to add a little bit to my cluster. But I am trying to stick with what I have, and I finally find things that appeal to me. So I am going to commit. I finally am going to lay things down. And the first thing that I forgot is, and I can't believe I did this. I was a little upset with myself that I did. But when I do all of these projects in a Pocket page, I love to back them on a cardstock. So I cut my cardstock at 4x4, and then I will cut all of my photos down. Excuse me. All my photos down 1/4 of an inch. So that way I have 1/8 of an inch border going all the way around. For one, it doesn't bulk up the edge of the page protector, but for two, nothing shifts in the page protector. So all of my pieces are glued down and together. And so in that one little pocket, nothing will shift and move and fall out because it's all stuck in there. So I am so sorry. Mr. Frog decided to join us today. I am going to name him. I really am. He wants to make an appearance in all my videos. Sorry. So, anywho, that's what I'm doing. I am trimming down all of my photos, if I remember, and attaching them back to back on a card. And this is just a cream card. In fact, it's vanilla. Oh my goodness. It's not French vanilla. It's Colonial White. And you guys, I finally used up my last. If you guys have been with Close to My Heart or heard of Close to My Heart for a very long time, you'll know what Colonial White is. And that's how long I've had it in my stash. I think it retired back in 2013, you guys. Yeah, but it's a pretty white. I love this really dark, creamy white. I really do. So anyways, get on with it. I had to take a sip, you guys. That frog, driving me nuts. So I did find some really cool starfish borders. That's what they're called. They're called borders. I found some really cool starfish borders. I even found a little saying that says, "Wish upon a starfish." And the first set of pockets are complete. Basically, all I did was I fishtailed a bunch of borders or pieces of strips of paper that I made into borders and embellished the corners of my photos. Now, normally I don't embellish every single photo. I just don't. So this set that I'm working on now, I have actually remembered to trim down all of my I trimmed down all of my photos, and now I'm making the backer cards for each of them because I do have a blank space, and I love my blank spaces, you guys. I absolutely love them. I can fill them all the way up with whatever I want. I can just put a journal card on them and journal the heck out of it, which I don't do, you guys. My journaling consists of, why I took that photo, who was with me, and the date. That's it. And I don't know why, because most of my stuff is, in a dated album. So weird. Anyways, that fish photo up at the top, I trimmed him down quite a bit because he happened to be next to like a ventilation blower thing that was in the tank. It was very obnoxious and it took away from the fish. I wanted you guys to see this lionfish, and you can actually see his image. The reason why he looks so big is because you can see his reflection. And he reminds me of that one little fish in the tank that had a sister that was her reflection. She was weird. Anyways, sorry, I'm just rambling now because all I'm doing is shifting through paper. So again, the paper that I picked out, it wasn't enough. So I went to this collection. This was my favorite collection, you guys. I wish I could find some more, but it's called Fish Tales by Photoplay, and just the cutest little collection for aquariums. And we visit aquariums quite a bit. And so when I saw Janet Fritz, Galaxy Girl here on YouTube, use this collection, I went home instantly and bought it because it's like, it's actually like for aquariums. It's not for the beach or a vacation, or it's amazing. And so I pulled it out and it worked perfectly with this Stampin' Up! 6x6 paper. Down below on the frog, I wrote "not a fish," because every time Cora walked by it, she would say, "Mom, that is not a fish. It did not belong where we saw it." And so, yeah, it was like, well, maybe they didn't know where else to put him. But he's not a fish, Mom. Okay, I get it. So I'm making myself a cute little aquarium. It's a title card. It says "A Day at the Aquarium." And I just kind of made a bunch of little puffy fishies float around. And that's it. I am done with all of these little cards. I appreciate you guys hanging around and watching me just ramble about Pocket Pages. I absolutely love creating these tiny little layouts, and it helps me really use up all the little bits that I just don't want to throw away. Clearly. And I still have some more to play with, you guys. I do love enjoying seeing how far I can stretch all of my supplies and put them across and then kind of count. Wow, I made 16 different, craft projects using just this one little paper pad. And some of it's just one card on a picture. Yep, that's what it is. Anyways, thank you so much for joining me today. Please be sure to check out everyone else that is playing along. This is such a fun hop. And we are just having a blast starting off the new year with a fresh start by cleaning out all of these scraps. I think that this was a great idea by Kristin. And I look forward to, starting next month with brand new product. Oh my God. See ya.